Hi everyone, my name is Joseph and I want to talk to you about a new journey I'm starting in my life with something called UVB Phototherapy. Now, UVB Phototherapy is used to treat conditions of the skin such as psoriasis, which is what I've got, as you guys can probably already see just there. Now, psoriasis is where your immune system basically creates too many skin cells in certain areas, so you end up with getting like red flaky patches, and these are incredibly itchy. Now, there's no cure for psoriasis, unfortunately, but in milder cases, you can get topical treatments from over the counter, so creams and ointments and things like that as well. In some cases where that doesn't work, like in mine, you can actually be referred to for UV phototherapy from your GP. UV phototherapy involves the use of fluorescent lamps within a phototherapy cabinet. It uses a very precise and very specific band wavelength of the UV as well. So it's really good for getting in specific areas. Now the session times, they are short, like seconds, and it increases to minutes as well. And you go 3 times a week normally for about 6 to 8 weeks. Now, you guys are probably wondering why I wanted to share this with you and why I want to talk about it. It's a very good question, to be fair. Simply put, I'm nervous. I'm still nervous now, and I was really nervous before. And I want to try and raise awareness about psoriasis. And hopefully, if people see this, see my journey, they themselves will feel less nervous, whether they are about to start UV treatment or indeed if they have been thinking about it and they're not sure whether they want to ask for it or not. So fingers crossed this will help, and hopefully you guys will enjoy coming along this journey with me as well. I am going to include day one's journey, maybe with a few clips and videos and pictures and stuff like that as well. And hopefully you guys will see the process we go through each and every session as well. As I say, hopefully you guys are going to enjoy coming along this journey with me as well. It's very personal to me, so I wanted to share it with you guys. And until then, we'll see you very soon. Okay, so I've just had my first dose of the ultraviolet light therapy for my psoriasis. It was quite weird. I've obviously had to cover my arms up because of the sun, it's quite bright. And we will see how the rest of the day goes. I'll do a proper log later to find out what's going on. Hi everyone, hopefully you guys have just seen some clips from day one. We're now at the end of day one, treatment for the UVB phototherapy. And I kind of just want to talk about how day one's been, what it's been like, how I feel. Obviously, the skin itself isn't going to look any different from day 0 to day 1. It takes normally after the first sort of 4 weeks to have any physical kind of changes, and then again at 8 weeks, and so on and so forth. But I thought it'd be fun to just talk about how I feel, because it's not only a physical journey with my skin, it's a mental journey as well. Obviously, mentality, a lot of people if you suffer from psoriasis, it can get you down a little bit. So it's important that we talk about this as well. So we'll talk about how it all started. Obviously, you guys have seen some clips about, obviously, the waiting. Obviously, I got there really early for my appointment. It wasn't till 4 o'clock. I got there like 2:30, something like that. I am incredibly punctual with appointments. So gave me too much time to worry about it. I don't suggest you guys doing that, because I was just sat there, as you can see, waiting and waiting and waiting. But I got myself a drink. I made sure that I was feeling relaxed. So if that works for you, then do that as well. And then I got called for my appointment. So you plonk on in, off you go. And obviously you guys have seen a glimpse of the cabinet. So then the nurse, a lovely nurse called Helen, she spoke to me and she was like, so, if you just want to get yourselves ready. So I then decided to, we have to take off your clothes because you have to go in. Now, I say you take off all your clothes. Being a bloke, we do have to wear something very special to go around particular bits. And it's a very, very scientific thing. Now, if you guys wait here, I'll go and get exactly what it is. Ta-da! It is a sock. Absolutely. So, you guys, blokes, you can probably already work out what this is for. That's right. It goes round my bits. So that's to stop them from getting affected by the UVB. Now, they said a sock will work. Black colour, as you can see. Nice and easy to do. So that was fun to try and put on. Obviously, I had to practice that first. Yeah, you're going to want to practice because it's not as easy as you think. It really isn't. So once we got rid of that and dealt with all of that, I then was able to then in I go into the cabinet. They've got little goggles. You pop on your goggles. Had to be face shield on, obviously for protecting those people from the coronavirus. And then it starts. Now I was in there a grand total of 29 seconds. It took longer to take off my clothes and put them back on than I had the whole therapy session. But again, this is day one. That's what we need to remember. So it is only day one. Now, it was really bright, and I chose to close my eyes for the most of it because I was worried what it was going to do. I was like, oh, okay, this is a bit new and nervous to me, so I chose to do that. You don't have to, that's why you've got the goggles so you can feel nice and safe. But it was a pretty quick situation. Then once that happened, I then come out of it, then got dressed again, and away I go. That was it, done. Now obviously you do have to avoid the sunlight, so I put on my jumper, covered my arms, and just then got on my lift back home. How do I feel now though? I don't feel any different. I mean, I feel better now it's done. I feel less worried. Skin doesn't feel any different, doesn't look any different, as I said. They said sometimes you can have it feels like you've just been sunburnt, that kind of idea. Nothing yet, but we'll see. Obviously, each session as it gets more and more, we will see. I'm going to try and do a daily vlog every single session. So I do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for my appointments. So hopefully there shall be a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all being good. Either way, I'll try and document as much as possible. Obviously, any physical progress I see as well, we'll let you guys know as well. Apart from that, we'll see you guys very, very soon. So I just realised my outro isn't really an outro, it's a bit pants. So if you guys have any ideas of what I can do to make it look exciting, really, really cool, please let me know, or obviously anything to make it more just better. Obviously I'm doing this from my phone because I'm not a pro blogger or vlogger, sorry. So any ideas you guys can come up with is great. Obviously if this becomes a more regular thing, I will upgrade my equipment to make it more exciting as well, to make it a better experience for everyone included as well. Also just had a thought, probably a good idea if I include some pictures of patches of my psoriasis so you guys can see the physical journey as well. I should have mentioned that earlier, so I will add that as well. Right, we can try this again. So thank you very much everybody for joining us along today, and see you soon.